Welcome to Tennis Banter, Sam Groth. How are you?
Fine, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, pretty well.
Just call me Samuel. My mum calls me Samuel.
Samuel? Well.
Does your mum call you Samuel when you're in
trouble? No, my mum calls me Samuel all the time. And my sister calls me Samuel. They're the only two people,
yeah. Okay.
And some chair umpires.
Girlfriend?
No.
She doesn't call you Samuel?
No.
What does she call you?
No, all different names.
What about on tour? Is it Sam most of the time?
Sam. Grothy.
Yeah, any other nicknames?
It's tough because in our group, like there's, you know, with Ben Mathias and Ben Mitchell, and you know, there's too many, like some first names are tough, like there's not too many Sams, but everyone starts to get last names or...
Any other nicknames that, you know, might be of interest?
Drago. Only my old mates, my old mates from Aubrey all call me Drago.
Yeah, why is that? Just explain, because some people might not.
Just because if you haven't seen Rocky IV, I look a bit like the big crazy Russian.
Oh, no, you do a bit. It's a
bit of Dolph Lundgren about
me. So much about it.
How do you go on the ring?
I haven't done boxing for years. I actually did it for a couple of years when I was in the VIS when I first moved down here, and I loved it.
Yeah? You're looking fit. Looks like you could have been doing a bit of boxing.
Yeah, haven't been not allowed to do any upper body. Trying to trim down.
Really?
Not allowed to look at the weight rack.
How's that going for you?
Yeah, good. I'm the only guy on a training block whose weights are going down because I'm losing weight.
Do you recognise yourself in the mirror anymore when you have a look? And just work on the prone a bit?
I like looking in the mirror and seeing my abs for once. It's a nice
pounding the ripples.
Yeah.
It's been a big year tennis-wise. Has it been your best year?
Yeah, I mean, if you finish career high, singles and doubles, I mean, it's hard to say it's not your best year. You know, I think I made quarters or better at 9 tournaments and qualified at 3 ATP events. I only qualified twice in my whole career before that. And,
what was the period of the year that you enjoyed the most?
I enjoyed playing at Wimbledon for the first time. It was only doubles, you know, after I lost in qualies, but I mean, playing Wimbledon for the first time main draw was an unbelievable experience. I mean, it's a magical place, but I really enjoyed, I mean, it's only challenger events, but I really enjoyed the indoor swing at the end. Obviously, I played well, you know, I made a final and a semi the last couple of weeks, but I really felt like things were starting to click for me. And you know, I've put in, you know, a year of sort of work and built myself up, and I guess to see the benefits of that starting to pay off, you know, that's an exciting thing as well.
I was going to ask what you put it down to, obviously career highs. Is that just because more off-court work, more on-court, just in general, more professional? What's the, you think's...
No, I mean, we sat down at the start of the year, Ben and I, like, I lost Adam Feeney and Bernie, got chopped like 3-1. I'd lost the Aussie Open qualies 2-2 2 weeks before that. And we sort of sat down and said, like, there's things we've got to work on, and it's going to be like a 12-month sort of a process, and we're still not even there at the moment. But yeah, I mean, a bunch of things I've lost since that time. I've lost about 10 kilos. You know, I'm training harder, I'm eating better, I'm playing smarter, I've changed a couple of things with my forehand. Just, I mean, it's a combination of everything, you know, not going and having as many big nights out, you know, there's still time for fun and that, but yeah, you know, it's just generally being more professional, I think, in everything you do. And
how are we coping with the wind on court these days? I know you don't like playing in the wind.
That's why I stuck to the indoor swing.
You've got to play to your strengths, so
yeah, you do have to play to your strengths.
People say, why'd you play so late to the indoor swing? Oh, because it's not windy indoors. Nah, it's better. I mean, I'm handling myself better on court. I'm not losing my mind as much, not going off the rails, you know. It's, I think I'm more balanced, so little things don't bug me as much, you know. I'm never going to love playing in the wind, but I think I handle it better.
If we watch you this Australian season, does that mean we're not going to see you yakking away on court as much?
No, you'll hear me. You'll still probably know where I am.
That's part of the game, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not going to be the never-ending chat like it was. You know, you're not going to get 6 games in a row of me berating myself.
You mean running commentary?
Yeah. There's still commentary.
That's enjoyable. It's more part of your.
It's more special comments instead of running commentary now.
That's part of your showcase.
Yeah, special comments now, not running commentary. That's how I do it. It's
Grothy, when you introduce yourself to someone for the first time, or maybe someone else from the tennis world, do you start with, "Hi, Sam Groth, fastest serve in the world"?
No, but I do like to throw it in there occasionally. Someone said to me they got a like a 94, like a high distinction on their honours at uni the other day, and I said, "Oh, is that a world record?" Because he just gave it the "oh yeah."
You are in Guinness Book of World Records, aren't you? Actually?
Yeah. You had to get that for Christmas.
There's not too many got the world record. Sorry? Not too many.
I heard you can actually go to Ireland and there's a pub, and if you're in the Guinness Book of Records, you can get free Guinness.
You've been to trouble this year. Where did you enjoy being the most this year?
I mean, I spent a lot of time in the States. You know, I've got a base a little bit there now, The States is easy, but
how do you cope? You talk about slimming down and eating right and all that sort of thing. They just like a big portion over in the States.
No, they do like a big portion.
How do you go handling the big portions?
It's actually alright though. Like people don't realise. You think of the States and you get a lot of food, but you can actually eat pretty well there. I mean, it's like anywhere, but they're big into like their organic and their health food stores as well.
You're a renowned pretty big eater though, aren't you?
I'm a fast eater. Everything I do it fast.
Got any records in eating food? I know there's a few out there for you.
I don't know. I don't think
a quick steak or two.
Yeah, I know. I remember one time I ate a whole hog's breast steak and fries when I was like 19. By the time the chick dropped the plate at our table and went back to get the next one from like the window, and she came back and I'd finished. And she just looked at the plate like, and she actually gave me my meal for free. So that was quite funny. I remember.
So the US are renowned for having those bars where if you can eat such and such on the menu, you get the whole free meal. You went to a few of those, I guess?
No, I was practicing that at the college because my girlfriend's at school over there, and I practiced with the guys team. And there was one right before Halloween or something over there. There was a cereal eating competition, and they wouldn't let me know because I don't go to school there. But I remember I sent my coach a photo and said, like just the photo. I didn't say anything about it. I just sent him the photo, and he goes, "You better be entering that." And like this is the guy who's telling me not to eat, and then all of a sudden he's telling me I have to enter like a cereal eating competition.
Cereal's healthy though.
It depends what it is.
It's true.
What's the funniest thing that's happened to you on the court?
I remember just this year, stuff that doesn't happen. I mean, final of Knoxville, the doubles challenger. I was playing with JP, and I actually found some footage over that. I've got it on my phone. I can give it to you guys. But like, we'd lost the first set, like a tiebreak, and I was starting to lose my mind. Here we go, me starting to lose my mind. I was just getting frustrated. I was getting punchy, and like, we got to held serve the first game of the second. Got to love 40 on Carson Ball's serve. And like Carson didn't get a lot of chances. Maybe he get one chance. And so he's missed his first serve, and he's thrown the second serve up, and he's gone full shank, but not like missed, like not like so. It's gone rocket ship, and it's hit me right in the hip on the full, and I'm at the net. And I've never been. I've like turned around. You can see on like the foot. I'm like, kidding me. I'm like, yeah. And then I don't remember much about the next point. I just remember seeing. I hit the biggest wood you've ever seen, and just ripped him. And I look at it now, and JP and I looked at the stuff, and we'd like laughed. But I remember at the time I was absolutely fuming. But no, I mean, funny stuff. I don't know.
I reckon this is the problem with professional tennis players. They're actually too good. You don't have funny moments on the court. So I've been playing once in doubles, and I was at net, and my partner serving behind me, served it into the back of my head.
I reckon if I served it in the back of your head, though, you wouldn't find it funny.
In hospital for a couple of days.
Maybe when you woke up 2 days later.
Have you served it into your partners in the back of their head?
No.
In doubles? No.
No.
Never happened to you.
Do you ever do eye formation because your partner's a bit scared about where the actual serve's going to go?
No, I do. But Gooch won't do it with me. I don't know if he thinks he can't get down far enough. But
his head is still over the net though.
No, with JP it's fine. We play eye. He's more than happy to get down there. But I don't know. Sometimes you see him down. You get a little bit of a tense moment. You miss hit one and it goes about. And you're thinking, oh, was that close? No, mate, you were right. And just get back down. It's fine.
What do you think of the way tennis is going at the moment? If you were to be philosophical for a moment, do you think it's in good shape? Are you happy with where it is?
On a world scale?
Yeah, or would you have rather played in the 70s and 80s, or even in the 80s and 90s?
I don't know. I'd like it a little bit faster. I mean, I think it was good, like at Wimbledon this year, where a few of the guys went out and people were saying, "Oh, the courts are too fast or they're too slippery," or I think it was good. People enjoyed. People like those top guys, or they love those top guys, But I think people also like to see those guys being pushed sometimes, and I don't think they are pushed because you speak to a lot of the guys, and it's apart from the movement side of things, the court speed is not that different between the obviously grass is a bit lower and the movements even clay is different than moving on hard court, but in terms of the speed of courts and the balls, I mean everything's slowed down, everything's almost the same pace. Like
it's become a bit predictable almost.
Yeah, I mean,
it's so even.
And I think as a sport, but I think as a sport they sell those top guys. So if they unify everything, it's the top guys who are doing well, and it's the top guys who are bringing the money in. So it means the top guys are going to do well, and the top guys are going to bring the money in. I get a bit of an ego. Maybe that's what I have.
It's fair to say ego's not a dirty word with you.
Yeah, but it's not. It's not a dirty word.
You actually hit Sports Illustrated Shot of the Year this year in World Team Tennis. You describe what you actually did, how you did it.
With my racket.
Well done, mate.
No, I mixed doubles.
Yep.
Playing eye formation. Liesl Huber served. I hit like a lunge. I played eye, so I hit like a lunge backhand, and James Blake came in and like gave me the little like half fake shot, inside out backhand, and
Yeah.
I didn't really think about it. I just sort of took off, and the next minute I knew I was around the net post, and it wasn't until I watched it afterwards that I realised there was a ball kid there, because I actually didn't see the kid.
Yeah, they took him out.
Yeah, and if you see it, he's a little bit afraid, and at the time I didn't even know he was there, and I just sort of slapped it, and it somehow ended up in around the net post about an inch off.
Did you intend to actually hit it around the net post and just slap it just as an attempt to hit it, or was it a fluke, or did you intend?
Sounds like it was instinct.
It was, yeah. That's how. Once I got there, I only had that was the only shot I had. I mean, it was so far and low that I had no other shot.
Saved him. He's about to say fluke though.
Once I got there, I didn't have another shot. But like I said, I didn't. Yeah, I don't know, whatever it was, it worked.
Goals for 2014, Grothy?
Top 100. I think now it's a realistic goal. Someone said to me, just in numbers, someone in the other day goes, you're only 68 places off being main draw entry into slams. It's like, well, it's okay. That yeah, there's points in between, but when you say 68, it's not actually. It doesn't feel like it's as far as if it's getting closer. So I want to be top 100.
Yeah.
I want to try and play main draw of the slams if I can.
Yeah.
Whether it's off ranking or whether it's off qualifying. I want to see my doubles ranking keep going up. I'd like to get top 50 in doubles. I'd like to win a challenger. I'd like to start playing more ATP events.
Grothy, it's been a pleasure. All the best for the summer, mate, and for 2014.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Samuel Groth.
Fastest server in the world.
World record holder.